Dequan Shalry celebrated his second birthday on the 5th of January this year, a normal bubbly 2-year-old from his family's account. But belying this boyish glow was a serious medical condition that came to the fore in a very dramatic way just over a month following his second birthday. His mother, Faith Shalry, recounts the harrowing unfolding of events, a mother's worst fear.
He was vomiting. Everything I gave him, he vomited. So I brought him to the hospital. When I brought him, the doctor checked his heart, his air, and then they tell me it's maybe gas. So he gave me medication, and he told me to give him coconut water and gravel. So I did that. When I went, they discharged me. When I go home, he still kept on vomiting everything I gave him. The gravel and coconut water wasn't helping. And I brought him back Saturday morning. The doctor checked him, they gave him IV, they took a blood test, and they gave him medication to stop the vomiting. And she told me, well, continue giving him the gravel by Pedialyte and paracetamol for him, it will help with the gas. And she sent me home. When I got home, he kept vomiting, and she told me if he didn't get better, come back Monday, they'll do an ultrasound for him.
Dequan's grand-aunt, Beverly Activille, says the boy had a medical past of note.
He had a history. He had twisted intestines. He had surgery. This month will give a year since he had a surgery done.
Faith Shalry's maternal instinct drove her on Sunday to prepare her 2-year-old to be taken to hospital once again. That's when things took a turn for the worse.
Sunday afternoon, I was just about to go and bring him back to the hospital. He pooped, and I was changing him in the room, and I just see he just opened his eyes wide, and he shook a little. And then I just rushed him outside there for my auntie and them to see. And then she called a pediatrician. She said give him CPR and mouth to mouth until the ambulance. When the ambulance reached, then we could hand him over to the ambulance.
The family struggled to perform CPR in a frantic effort to save Dequan.
We haven't slept. It's really painful for the family. It's a hard pill to swallow. If only St. Jude's had only kept him for the Saturday, maybe we would have felt a little better. But it's really hurting us with the family. It's hard, it's painful. You see, we're losing our little boy just like that. Just like that. We haven't ate, we haven't slept. It's hard, it's breaking my heart.
News Force tried to reach the St. Jude Hospital for comment, but has been unsuccessful so far. Dequan's death has been difficult for the Micoud family to deal with. His grand-aunt believes that it could have all been different had Dequan not been discharged on Saturday.